moment in my childhood when we as a family were hiking in Bolivia, and we were coming down from a mountaintop over the course of 2 days from the snow into the jungle. We passed this very distant village that had been sort of kept hidden through centuries. As a sort of gift, they brought out potatoes that were simply boiled. It might have been just being hungry from hiking, but that was the best bite of food I've ever had till this day. Something I want to elicit with other guests. Hey guys, welcome to Clover Hill. I'm Sam Rogers. Come on in. Just be careful down the stairs. Here we have a Montauk halibut that we're aging. This guy's been there for a day. We break down the fish bit by bit just so that we can continue to age it as it goes. Right now, I'm gonna take off the top loin. Sort of inspired by my time in Brazil by a dish called moqueca, a seafood coconut stew. It's gonna get marinated in a mixture of coconut milk, some chilies and lime, and then we're gonna grill it. The sauce is made from coconut, fermented poblanos, shishitos, and jalapenos, blended together with mezcal and coconut. We finish it off with red palm oil, red chili oil, and coconut milk. So our team, Rob, chef de cuisine, Elliot, our sous chef, and Ilka, our chef de partie.
It's a dry-aged lamb leg for one of our canapes. Let it go for like 3 weeks or so, and then we kind of get a nice yield out of dry aging it, and it kind of makes that tartare particularly tender. And so I'm kind of just trying to separate the muscle, leaving the other muscles as intact as possible, so minimal air exposure. So this guy should do us for the day. Lamb tartare served over a fried artichoke with a little garlic and fried celery leaf.
We all start the day at 12. We've divided the kitchen into 3 stations. So each station has one person that's fully responsible for that dish all the way from start to finish. And then myself, usually I'm here to oversee things and make sure that they're going well. Then we'll make family meal, part of what I love doing the most. Let's make our way up.
What's on the menu for family meal?
Lengua. I'm raising some tongue. We're gonna have some like lengua tacos. It's as if I was cooking for my own family, right? I spend more time here than at home. And these are the people that help me be on track or succeed, right? And so the best way for me to show my appreciation for them is to make sure that the one meal that we all get is as good as it can be. You guys should touch this.
No, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
It's pretty swaggy.
That's
It's chayote. Kind of like a mixture between a cucumber and a squash.
This is on the crudo, so we pair the texture of this with the texture of the aged fish. This prep is for my favorite dish. It's one of our canapes, like sorting through the leaves to find the ones that fit the tenderness and shape that we want, so you can pick it up daintily. You can build it up with a bunch of herbs. I quite like it.
Ilka loves gardening. We're joking around that she's now the chef de gardening instead of chef de partie. Yeah, but we're growing nasturtiums. We're starting to grow some peppers, peas, basil, wakatai, which is black mint. Yeah, big drama too.
They stole our squash blossoms.
I got my squash blossoms still.
Someone jacked our squash blossoms.
Yeah, they're cut. We use a lot of flowers, and the moment that we can pick them and put them on a plate and the smell carries, world of difference.
Nasturtium flowers, the leaves, wakatai, the bronze fennel, little parsley flowers. At first it was like kind of annoying, like, oh, I gotta go out to the garden, interrupt everything I'm doing. It's honestly pretty nice. It's like kind of like a reset. It's like, all right, now I'm ready for service. I'm ready for the rest of my day.
It cuts down on Elliot's grumpy time.
Yeah. You don't want me to be behind.
Grumpy Elliot.
Everything really started for me when I joined a restaurant called Iris Cafe in 2015. Iris Cafe was located in 20 Columbia Place, this building. I was the general manager and I worked here for a few years. And after that, I moved upstairs. This floor right here was my living room. Over there was my bedroom. My kitchen was all the way towards the end, and I lived there for 3 years. Then sadly, the ownership and I couldn't, see eye to eye, and I decided to move on. I've never worked at a Michelin-starred restaurant, and I started telling people I'm gonna open a restaurant that is gonna get a Michelin star. And people definitely said, you just went crazy. I had no chef, I had no team, I had nobody. And funny enough, one of my friends that lived across the street calls me one day and say, Clay, Iris Cafe just closed. And I see the sign with the number of the broker, and I just have to give her a call. As soon as I walk in, as soon as I hold the door, a memory came to me. It took me back to 2015 when I took the job. And when I opened the door for my interview, I stepped into 1 foot in and I said, wow, can you imagine owning a place like this one day? That's crazy. I walk into the place and I tell the broker, I'm taking it. In New York City, we have, generally speaking, 2 kind of restaurants. We have the neighborhood restaurants that everybody likes, and then we have the fancy restaurants, you know, focus on how can we get the best of both worlds, you know. We make it chill and everybody has a good time. I hope you guys like it tonight.
Elliot left on vacation for a couple of days, and so we Taylor Swifted his locker. Our other sous chef, Kyle, tonight, we stole his bike from his apartment because Elliot and Kyle are roommates. So we're gonna saran wrap his bicycle and hang it in the basement kitchen downstairs. It is almost 4:20, and we open doors at 5:30. So last hour to get ourselves ready.
The bar raising, we keep moving it up. And no surprises here, they knew it was us.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
We are 5 minutes out from doors open. It's the enjoyable part of the job, right? It's when adrenaline is at its highest. If you're feeling confident and have good people around you, then not an issue. This is what we call the soil walnut crumble to resemble the earthiness of these freshly picked lettuces. We started with snails on it. It wasn't having the same effect. I think the guys at Nome are doing it far better than we are.
It's a dangerous crime. You gotta give it and take it. That's what you do till you make it. I had to roll with the punches and take the hits from the flagrants. I'm saying.
This is our potato course, potato and caviar. Yukon Golds that we get from Norwich Meadow Farms. We've nixtamalized them. Keeps a little bit of a nicer texture, but also a more intense potato flavor. We poached them slightly in oregano, bay leaf, and peppercorn, salt and water. Over here we have our huancaína sauce, made of peanuts, ají amarillo, a little bit of lime, and some evaporated milk. Our Cristal caviar. The star here is not the caviar. Caviar is a vessel for seasoning, but it is the sauce and the potato. Tonight we're revisiting an old dish from our first menu, sunchoke and prawns. Now the fun thing about this, it's a dish that's all about the earthy components, sunchoke, sunflower, and not the prawns at all. That's where the sweetness to the dish comes from. So we've confit sunchokes over here, diced red prawns from Montauk, sunflower oil. Here we have sunflower milk. We make it by making a sunflower dashi and then reincorporating raw sunflowers back into it. Yeah. Finish off with a little sunflower oil, sunflower petals.
What do you love about what you do?
I love that it makes me happy. It's the most rewarding thing I've done in my life.